think college is so much more than like the major you pick, but it really is where you're learning. I think that's the best part about the college application process. Not only thinking about the classes and the majors that every school offers, but the overall environment that you get to be like an adult in for the first time. My name is Sara Kumar, and I am in Dunster House. I'm pretty indecisive and I like a lot of stuff, and so I knew I wanted a major that was very flexible, and I saw Harvard's departments in history and literature, history of science, and history of art and architecture all caught my eye because they're incredibly flexible, and so I knew that if I were to come here, I wouldn't be stuck like picking something really niche, but rather I could like explore my interests across a variety of fields. The nice thing about a small major is you have those small class sizes, and I think it's awesome to find community in those. I went to school on the south side of Chicago, and I was super fortunate to have an amazing private education. We had so many resources at our fingertips, but 2 blocks away, you had these schools with like 20% reading proficiency rates and a graduation rate of like sub 60%. I heard that and I really wanted to like make a difference not only in my community, but also thinking about all the students nationwide in our post-pandemic society where like education is really fluctuating and access to schools, especially like early education, has been a big struggle. And so I started working with them in high school, just doing like basic research, and I was able to actually interview educators and think about the different socio-emotional learning methods they're using to like improve academic outcomes. I think research, especially Harvard's focus on research, is super important because interviewing these educators at such a young age, again, like it just gave me that boots on the ground work, and it reminded me like what we're doing isn't just like desktop research, but there's like tangible impact. House life is something I love. I'm a big Dunster fan. I think it's objectively the best house, but I think there's so much more to house life than like what you think about as a freshman. And I think there's so much more to house life than housing. It feels like another way to make such a big campus feel small. And there's so much house pride, especially like housing day, you see that. Upperclassmen wake up really early to welcome freshmen to their home, and it's not because like, yes, it's super fun to like have that kind of rivalries with the other houses, but it really truly is because we found so much peace and we found such a community in our own individual houses, and we're so excited to like pay that forward and welcome a new class to our home. I think house life is one of the best parts about Harvard. I truly like wouldn't see my Harvard experience without Dunster and without house life.